Somewhere else, right? Or 10 somewhere and 0 a lot of other places.
85%.
My battery looks full until
it's okay. I've got spare battery.
It's all right. I don't need it.
Yeah. You want to just throw it in the
Oh, look at this. Hey, no.
Throwing catalog.
And guess what we're doing?
It's a way, it's not the way.
Is that jerky? I saw that in the store. Dang. This song's got a dirty beat. Hey, are we doing this?
Yeah. Splitties in the lid. Maybe he wants to try you. The shrubbery, okay, yeah, but not really.
How really warm?
I was excited. I'm a big backpacker in the lower 48, so I've done a lot of that growing up, and I thought this would be a unique opportunity to experience Alaska and gain a lot of skills while I did it. Well, this is really the first time I've dealt with like avalanche covered terrain and crevasses and stuff like that, so it's a new experience. The thing I'm most looking forward to would be experiencing elevation like that. I've never been that high. The highest I've ever been is about around 11,000 feet. So to experience what the human body can go through and be able to take that back and deal with the medical aspect and the physical aspect of conditioning your body. Oh, definitely. I think that with the knowledge I'm gaining here and how everything incorporates in movement and being physical, I could bring that back to my unit. We do a lot of training and snowshoeing and skiing, and so taking that back and explaining to the guys how temperatures work and elevation and how to travel through it, that could be a big help for us in the long run.
So we are heading up McCallum Creek today, heading for McCallum Glacier, and we're planning to traverse from this McCallum drainage up over to Rainbow Glacier, and we'll be back out on the Richardson Highway about 30 miles north of here on Friday. Well, we got 9 guys. We'll rope up into 3 teams of 3 to protect ourselves from crevasse falls. We'll camp up on the glacier, and we'll have to haul all of our gear up and over the pass from McCallum to Rainbow. You know, the mountain really determines your pace a lot, and it's sort of scary to look at on paper because it ends up being like 1-2 miles an hour, which, you know, isn't very pretty in a book, but when you're hauling the sled and the ruck and skis and you got variable snow conditions, it's not quick at all. But luckily we've got 14.5 hours of daylight every day that we're out here, so we'll get it done. So we have our Molly rucks, and we have these scout sleds, which are both, you know, normal items that units have, and inside of them we have a lot of more technical mountaineering gear, harnesses, ropes, pulleys and ascenders that we need for on the mountain. And we're all on skis, alpine touring style skis, where we can tour all day, walk along with our heels free, and then when it comes time to go downhill, we can lock our heels down and make more secure turns while we're dragging these sleds around. Yeah, I mean, this is preparation for us climbing the West Buttress Mount McKinley in June of this year. We're lucky here, a lot of people from the lower 48 come to climb Denali, and they train by, going for like long runs in their neighborhood and getting really fit. But we're lucky because we're U.S. Army Alaska, and we get to train for our Alaskan mountaineering expedition by doing Alaskan mountaineering expeditions. So we'll be able to practice glacier travel on actual glaciers, move over huge terrain that you can't find, really anywhere else, and deal with big and tricky snowpacks. Climbing Denali, a lot of people are skeptical about why it actually applies to what we do, but the soldiers and the units in USARAC are faced with really unique conditions, true deep cold for a long time every year, and climbing Denali, these soldiers are going to live in unheated tents for like 20 days. They're going to go to 20,000 feet. And they're not going to see a heater the whole time. So they're going to learn Arctic and cold weather skills on a level that no one else in their unit is going to have. And they're going to be able to bring that depth of knowledge back and teach guys how to not rely on the heaters. And then, we're responsible for doing work in Alaska. And so in Alaska, you have a couple mountain ranges. You got the Alaska Range, which we're in now, the Chugach down by Anchorage, the Wrangels. So USARAC can be called on to do things in those ranges, and so to build these glacier travel and mountaineering skills is equally transferable.
Pretty much what we've been doing is a whole lot of skiing.
Cross country, downhill?
Cross country, downhill. We've been doing some skiing, like when we went to the avalanche course a couple weeks ago. After class, we would do some downhill skiing. We spent a week on Birch, did some skiing with our rucks, with a little bit of weight in it, and with the sleds and rucks with some weight as well. So pretty much everything that we've been doing, because of where I come from, we don't normally do stuff like this. Definitely the whole skiing part, going to the avalanche course, learning about how the snow interacts with the environment that it basically falls in, and what we should be looking out for as we're traveling, and different things like that to try and stay safe.